Okay, Leo, quick test. I'm holding a cup of coffee in both hands. I can't free any fingers. Somebody walks up to me and says, "Hey, can you help me move this table?" What do I say?
Uh, Sorry, I have my hands full.
Perfect. That's exactly right. And you just used one of the most common and most misunderstood hand idioms in English.
Wait, really? I feel like I've been saying that one correctly my whole life.
You have been. But here's the thing, most learners use have your hands full perfectly fine in situations like that. The problem is they miss it everywhere else.
What do you mean?
Imagine this, your coworker walks into the office at 9 a.m. She says, "I have 3 meetings, 2 reports due, and my kid's school just called." She doesn't have a single thing in her actual hands. But can she say, "I have my hands full"?
Sure. I mean, yeah, she's busy.
Exactly. That's the hidden power of this idiom. It's not about physical hands at all. It's about being overwhelmed, busy to the point where your hands metaphorically can't take anything else.
Oh, so I can say I have my hands full with this project even if I'm just sitting at my desk typing?
Absolutely. And native speakers use it that way all the time. But here's where learners go wrong. And I see this especially with Spanish and Arabic speakers. They'll say, "I have my hands full, OF work."
Ah, full of like a cup full of water?
Right. But in English, when it comes to hands, we say full wife. I have my hands full with the kids. I have my hands full with this new client, not full of.
Okay, that's a small difference, but it changes everything. Full of sounds like you're describing a container. Full with sounds like you're describing a situation.
You're learning the ear already, Leo. That's exactly the right instinct.
All right, let me try one. Sorry I can't take on another project right now. I have my hands full with the website redesign.
Mm, mm. Now say it to me like you're stressed, like you just spilled your coffee.
I have my hands full with this website redesign.
Perfect. Now the energy matches the words. That's the key to sounding natural with idioms. It's not just the grammar, it's the feeling.
All right, I'm feeling good about that one. What's next?
Next one is lend a hand. And Leo, I want you to take a guess. What do you think this means?
It's helping someone, right? Like, can you lend me a hand with this task?
Yes, but there's a subtle rule that 90% of learners miss. Let me ask you, would you say lend me a hand to your boss?
Sure, maybe. Is that bad?
Not bad, exactly, but it depends on your relationship. Lend me a hand is very casual. You'd say it to a friend, a coworker you're close with, your brother, but to a boss or a person you don't know well, it sounds too informal.
So, what do you say instead? Can you help me?
You can, but "can you help me" is direct. Lend a hand is warmer. It implies teamwork. So to a boss, you might say, "Would you be able to lend a hand with this proposal?" That's polite but still natural.
Okay, so the idiom itself is warm, but I need to match the level of formality around it.
Exactly. And here's a common mistake I hear from Chinese speakers in particular. They'll say, "Can you lend a hand to me?"
Wait, what's wrong with that? Lend a hand to someone sounds grammatical.
It is grammatical, but native speakers don't say it. We say lend someone a hand. The person comes before the hand, not lend a hand to someone. Lend me a hand. Lend her a hand. Lend the team a hand.
Interesting. So the structure is lend person a hand, not lend a hand to person.
You got it. Try it.
Hey, could you lend me a hand with these boxes?
Perfect. Now, let's say you're at the grocery store. An older man is struggling to reach something on the top shelf. You want to offer help. What do you say?
Would you like me to lend you a hand with that?
Beautiful. That's natural, warm, and doesn't sound pushy. And you know what's interesting? Lend a hand has a special feeling that help just doesn't carry.
I was going to ask about that. Why do native speakers use this idiom instead of just saying help?
Because lend is a beautiful word. When you lend something, you plan to give it back. So lend a hand suggests that you're temporarily sharing your effort. It's cooperative. It's not I'm superior and I'm helping you. It's we're in this together.
Oh, I love that. It's less about charity and more about teamwork.
Exactly. And that cultural nuance is something textbooks never teach you. But when you use it, native speakers think, wow, this person gets it.
All right, I'm ready for the third one. Hit me.
This one is get the upper hand. Have you heard this?
Yeah, in sports, right? Like one team has the upper hand.
Sports, business, arguments, negotiations, anywhere there's competition. Get the upper hand means to gain an advantage, to be in a position of control.
Give me an example. I think I know it, but I want to be sure.
Okay, imagine you're in a salary negotiation. The company wants to pay you $50,000. You want $55,000. You have another job offer for $57,000. You walk into the negotiation knowing that what do you have?
I have the upper hand.
Boom, you just used it correctly. Now imagine you're playing chess. Your opponent has been winning all night, but this time you've set up a trap. 3 moves from now, you'll win. What do you say to your friend?
I think I'm about to get the upper hand.
Perfect. Now, here's a mistake I hear from learners all over the world. They'll say, get a better hand.
Like they're talking about cards, poker.
Exactly. Or get a higher hand. But the expression is fixed. Get the upper hand. Not better, the upper hand.
Why upper?
There are a few theories. One goes back to old sports. In wrestling, the person whose hand was on top had control. Another theory is about handshake etiquette. In the old days, the person with the upper hand in a handshake was the one with more power.
So the image is literally about one hand being physically above the other.
Exactly. And that image helps you remember. In any competitive situation, the person with the upper hand is on top.
All right, Maya, I want to try all 3 in a story. Can I?
Please do. That's how they stick.
Okay, here goes. Yesterday, I had my hands full with a huge presentation. My coworker saw me struggling and said, "Let me lend you a hand with the slides." Thanks to her help, I got the upper hand in the meeting.
Stop. That was fantastic. Every single one was correct and natural.
Really, I want to record that and send it to my old English teacher.
You should. And listeners, this is the moment where you can do the same thing. Pause the episode right now and say that sentence out loud. I have my hands full. Lend me a hand. I got the upper hand. Say them with feeling.
Well, wait. No, really. We do this on purpose. The people who pause and practice remember this forever. The ones who just listen forget by tomorrow.
That's the truth. Okay, let's do one more round. But this time, I'm going to give you scenarios and you tell me which idiom to use.
I'm ready.
Scenario 1. You're a new parent. You haven't slept in 3 days. Laundry everywhere. Your friend asks you to help plan a party. What do you say?
I'd say, sorry, I have my hands full with the baby right now.
Perfect. Scenario 2. You see a tourist looking at a map, totally lost. You're not in a rush.
I'd say, can I lend you a hand?
Beautiful. Scenario 3. You're in a debate. You have better facts. Your opponent is getting frustrated. You're in control.
I have the upper hand.
3 for 3. Now here's the thing I want you to remember. These idioms, have your hands full, lend a hand, get the upper hand, they're all connected by one idea.
What's that?
Hands are about action. In English, when we talk about hands, we're usually talking about control, effort, or help. So when you use these idioms, you're tapping into a very old, very natural part of the language.
That makes them easier to remember. Because it's not random.
Exactly. It's a system. And once you see the system, you don't have to memorize 1,000 idioms. You just learn the logic.
All right, Maya. Before we go, give us the cheat sheet. One sentence that sums up today's episode.
Here it is. When your hands are full, ask for a hand. And when you're ready, take the upper hand.
Ooh, that's good. I'm writing that down.
It's a little poetic, I admit, but it works. Leo, any final thoughts?
Yeah. Practice those sentences out loud. And if you're listening while driving, no, don't close your eyes, but say them in your head. And when you get home, say them out loud.
That's great advice. And listeners, we'd love to hear from you. Drop a sentence in the comments using one of today's idioms. We'll correct it if needed, and if you get it right, we'll celebrate with you.
Thanks for joining us on Speak Like a Native. I'm Leo.
And I'm Maya. Keep your hands free, your idioms sharp, and your English natural. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.